Welcome to the Inspiration Road Military Parkway Loop online pre-recorded public meeting video. The City of Mission, in cooperation with the Texas Department of Transportation, or TxDOT, is proposing to reconstruct and widen Inspiration Road Military Parkway Loop, a vital and rapidly developing corridor in our area. The Inspiration Road Military Parkway Loop project from Interstate 2 to FM 1016 is a local government-sponsored project developed by the City of Mission. Because federal funds would be utilized for construction and for right-of-way land costs, TxDOT has oversight responsibility. City of Mission Resolution Number 1569, passed August 27, 2018, officially named Inspiration Road and Military Parkway from Interstate 2 south to Military Parkway and east along Military Parkway to FM 1016 as Inspiration Road Military Parkway Loop. The City of Mission selected ENG Engineering through the procurement process to prepare the schematics, environmental documentation, and assist in conducting the public involvement activities. The City of Mission will be responsible for right-of-way acquisition and to complete the plans, specifications, and estimates for the project. Upon completion of these tasks, the City of Mission would receive bids for construction of the proposed project. Reconstructing and widening the Inspiration Road Military Parkway Loop would improve safety and enhance mobility within the project area. The City of Mission has improved the Inspiration Road overpass and widened Inspiration Road from I-2 North to Mile 3. The proposed project would complete the existing corridor. Given the unique circumstance of the COVID-19 outbreak, along with our commitment to protecting public health during this national emergency, the City of Mission and TxDOT are conducting this online, pre-recorded public meeting to avoid in-person contact. At this time, the online format will be in lieu of the in-person public meeting. The presentation will cover the same information that would have been shared at the in-person public meeting. However, the comment process will be different and will be explained in further detail shortly. All project information can be found on the City of Mission and TxDOT websites. My name is Luana Gonzalez, and I am the meeting presenter on behalf of the City of Mission. I would like to welcome and thank you for viewing this online pre-recorded presentation that was shared with the public on May 27, 2020. Public involvement is an ongoing aspect of the project development process that encourages and solicits public input and provides the opportunity for the public to become fully informed and engaged about the proposed project. I will be providing an overview of the project. Then, I will discuss the right-of-way acquisition process. I will go over the project schedule and then explain the public comment process, which will be different than the in-person meeting. To complete the technical portion, a video flyover of the project will be presented. An adjournment of the public meeting will conclude this presentation. Prior to December 16, 2014, the Federal Highway Administration, or FHWA, reviewed and approved documents prepared under the National Environmental Policy Act, or NEPA. However, on December 16, 2014, TxDOT assumed responsibility from FHWA for reviewing and approving certain assigned NEPA documents. This Memorandum of Understanding was renewed on December the 9th, 2019. This review and approval process applies to this project. TxDOT is the lead agency that will approve the environmental review of this project. This online public meeting presented by the City of Mission in cooperation with TxDOT is being provided to share information and to encourage comments from the public on Inspiration Road Military Parkway Loop project. Notices in English and Spanish for this public meeting were provided on the City of Mission and TxDOT websites. In addition, they were published in English in the Progress Times newspaper on May 8, 2020, and in Spanish in El Extra newspaper on May 15, 2020. The notices were also mailed to adjacent property owners and elected officials. Additional outreach for this public meeting included city social media. The City of Mission is committed to continuing efforts to gain public feedback on this project. We understand that the comment process is slightly different on this virtual public meeting. Therefore, we will take a moment to discuss how comments can be submitted. The comment form can be downloaded or printed off the City of Mission website at www.missiontexas.us or TxDOT website at www.texdot.gov. Given our current COVID-19 situation, the City of Mission is asking the public to provide comments in the following ways. Email comments to jpterrazas@missiontexas.us. Mail comments to the City of Mission. Attention, J.P. Terrazas at 1201 East 8th Street, Mission, Texas, 78572. Fax comments to 956-580-8768. Be sure to submit your comments by June 11th, 2020, which is 15 days after the posting of the public meeting. Responses to comments will be included in the online public meeting summary report. This report will be posted on the City and TxDOT websites in the next few months. We appreciate your understanding with this comment process. I will now begin the project overview. The Inspiration Road Military Parkway Loop project is located mostly within the Mission city limits, with a small portion within the Hidalgo County boundary. The map on the screen depicts the general area for this project. The project begins on Inspiration Road at Interstate 2 or US 83 Expressway and extends south to connect with Military Parkway. Then east along Military Parkway to FM 1016, a length of 4.5 miles. The scope of the proposed project includes reconstructing and widening the existing roadway to provide a 4-lane divided urban facility, provide a new outfall and regrade an existing outfall to improve roadway drainage, improve 4 intersections, and realign half a mile of the Mission hike and bike trail. The existing conditions of the roadway cannot accommodate the current and projected traffic volumes. The roadway has design restrictions including bottlenecks due to varying lane and right-of-way widths, a lack of adequate turning bays to accommodate vehicles turning into existing residences and businesses, and tight turning movements at intersections. The roadway contains gaps in the local transportation network. Inspiration Road from Mile 3 North Road south to I-2, US 83, has been reconstructed to provide a continuous north-south 4-lane corridor, and the Inspiration Road I-2 intersection was renovated to improve mobility. The proposed project would complete this vital north-south corridor within the city of Mission. Despite the presence of city parks, residences, and a hike and bike trail, the roadway does not provide pedestrian or bicycle accommodations. Bicyclists were observed on Inspiration Road during field surveys. The purpose of the proposed project is to improve mobility, safety, drainage, and to enhance bicycle and pedestrian transportation. The increase in population and ongoing development have resulted in high traffic volumes in the project area. The traffic data is based on the average daily traffic, ADT, for the years 2020 and 2040, and divided into sections as follows. For the section of Inspiration Road between I-2 and 1 Mile South Road, the average daily traffic for the year 2020 is projected to be at 12,017 vehicles and 35,286 in 2040. Between 1 Mile South Road and Military Parkway, the average daily traffic is projected to be 1,108 vehicles in 2020 and 5,207 in 2040. And for the section of Military Parkway between Inspiration Road and FM 1016, the average daily traffic is projected to be 2,769 vehicles in 2020 and 11,778 vehicles in 2040. Two alternatives were studied and considered for this project: the no-build and the build alternative. Under the no-build alternative, the existing roadway would not be widened or reconstructed. The existing conditions of the roadway would remain, and no improvements would be made to intersections or drainage. The no-build alternative is not recommended because it would not meet the need and purpose of the project. However, it is carried forward as a baseline. Under the build alternative, the existing roadway would be widened and reconstructed to 4 travel lanes, a continuous left turn lane, shoulders or a shared use lane, and sidewalks. A storm drain system would be installed along with an outfall to drain storm water runoff from the roadway. 3 existing intersections would be realigned along Military Parkway, and the Los Ébanos Road intersection would be improved. This alternative would require a total of 39 acres of new right-of-way. 7.7 acres are along Inspiration Road. 9.6 acres are along Military Parkway. 19.7 acres are for the new outfall, and 2 acres for County Road 2791 intersection realignment. It is anticipated that 1 business relocation would be required. No residential relocations are anticipated. This alternative would meet the need and purpose of the proposed project and would meet or exceed current TxDOT design standards. Along Inspiration Road, the existing travel lane configurations are variable, as shown on the screen. Most of Inspiration Road is a 2-lane rural roadway consisting of 2 12 to 14 foot wide travel lanes and intermittent 8-foot wide shoulders within a varying 60 to 140 foot wide right-of-way. There are areas where the roadway is wider to provide turning lanes for vehicles entering subdivisions or the Rio Grande Valley State Cemetery. Drainage is currently handled by roadside ditches. Military Parkway is an existing 24-foot wide rural roadway with a varying 80 to 150 foot wide right-of-way. There are 8-foot wide shoulders from Los Ébanos Road east to FM 1016. Approximately 0.7 miles of this section of the project is located along the existing International Boundary and Water Commission, or IBWC, levee. Drainage is currently handled by roadside ditches. Inspiration Road would be widened to a 4-lane urban facility within a proposed variable 80 to 200 foot wide right-of-way. The section from I-2 to just south of 1 mile south road would consist of 2 11-foot wide travel lanes, 2 14-foot wide shared use lanes for bicycles and automobiles, a 12-foot wide continuous left turn lane, and 5-foot wide sidewalks on both sides of the roadway within a proposed 80-foot wide right-of-way. Inspiration Road from 1 mile south road to Carioca Drive, southeast of Benson Palm Community Park, is being proposed as a 4-lane urban roadway. This section of roadway would consist of 4 12-foot wide travel lanes, 2 10-foot wide shoulders, a 16-foot wide continuous left turn lane, and 6-foot wide sidewalks on both sides of the roadway within a 120-foot wide proposed right-of-way. A portion of Inspiration Road from 0.3 miles north of Military Parkway to Military Parkway does not include a 16-foot wide left turn lane. The section of Inspiration Road from Carioca Drive to 0.3 miles north of Military Parkway would be a 4-lane urban roadway consisting of 4 12-foot wide travel lanes, 2 10-foot wide shoulders, an 18-foot wide raised median, and 6-foot wide sidewalks on both sides of the roadway, all within a proposed 120 to 140 foot wide right-of-way. Military Parkway on the IBWC levee from Inspiration Road east for 3,500 feet or 0.7 miles would be widened along the north side of an 80-foot wide roadway consisting of 4 12-foot wide travel lanes, 2 10-foot wide shoulders, a 16-foot wide continuous left turn lane, and 6-foot wide sidewalks on both sides of the roadway, all within a proposed 180 to 200 foot wide right-of-way. An existing metal beam guard fence would be placed on both sides of the roadway. On Military Parkway from the end of the IBWC levee east to FM 1016, the existing roadway would be widened to the north to an 84-foot wide facility consisting of 4 12-foot wide travel lanes, 2 10-foot wide shoulders, a 16-foot wide continuous left turn lane, and 6-foot wide sidewalks on both sides of the roadway, all within a proposed 120-foot wide right-of-way. Approximately 0.3 miles of incidental construction within existing right-of-way would be required on Military Parkway west of Inspiration Road for a roadway transition. Drainage for the entire project would be provided by an underground storm drain system. The project is being designed for 45 miles per hour. The proposed project would include construction of an outfall along new location to drain storm water runoff from the roadway within the project limits. The outfall would be located approximately 0.3 miles northeast of the Inspiration Road Military Parkway intersection and extend north for approximately 0.8 miles to connect to the existing Mission Inlet. The proposed outfall would be 170 feet wide within a proposed 200-foot wide right-of-way. A total of 19.7 acres of new right-of-way would be required. An existing drainage ditch located approximately 0.2 of a mile north of Military Parkway would be regraded from Inspiration Road east to Los Ebanos Road, a length of 0.4 miles. The proposed improvements would include the realignment of 3 intersections to improve safety. The intersection of Inspiration Road and Military Parkway would be realigned to provide a direct north-south T intersection, eliminating the existing curves. The existing curved section of Inspiration Road would be removed. The proposed right-of-way for this intersection improvement is part of the total proposed right-of-way for Inspiration Road, 7.7 acres. County Road 2791 is located south of the Inspiration Road and Military Parkway intersection and intersects with Military Highway. The intersection would be relocated approximately 0.1 miles west of its current location. The curve would be eliminated to provide a safer north-south T intersection. Approximately 2 acres of new right-of-way would be required for the realignment of this intersection. The intersection at Old Military Highway and Military Parkway, which is located at the end of the IBWC levee, would be realigned approximately 0.3 miles east of its current location. This realignment would eliminate the sharp turn to Old Military Highway and create a T intersection to improve sight distance. An existing 80-foot wide right-of-way is available for Old Military Highway. Therefore, no new right-of-way would be required for this realignment. The intersection at Los Ébanos Road and Military Parkway would be widened at its current location within a proposed 206-foot wide right-of-way. An existing 40-foot wide right-of-way is available along Los Ébanos Road. However, new right-of-way would be required for this improvement. Additional right-of-way is needed to accommodate a 500-foot long roadway transition and underground drainage pipes. The proposed right-of-way for this intersection improvement is part of the total proposed right-of-way for Military Parkway, 9.6 acres. Signal warrants will be conducted at the intersections of South Mile 1 Road, Inspiration Road, and FM 1016 to determine if traffic signals are needed. An environmental study will be conducted for this project and will comply with the National Environmental Policy Act. In addition, the environmental review, consultation, and other actions required by applicable federal environmental laws for this project will be carried out by TxDOT pursuant to 23 United States Code 327. This also includes a Memorandum of Understanding dated December 9th, 2019, and executed by FHWA and TxDOT. TxDOT is the lead agency that will approve the environmental review of this project. The environmental study will assess potential impacts to the natural and human environment. Several environmental technical reports would be prepared and are listed on the screen. The proposed project would impact 3 park or historical properties in the project area: Benson Palm Community Park, City of Mission Hike and Bike Trail, and the IBWC Levee. Acquisition of any park or historical property requires special consideration under Section 4F of the United States Department of Transportation Act and Chapter 26 of the Parks and Wildlife Code. Impacts to each of the properties is anticipated to be minor or de minimis. No adverse impacts to the property's form and or function are anticipated. Impacts to each property are discussed in more detail on the following slides. Benson Palm Community Park, which is owned by the City of Mission, is located approximately 0.7 miles south of South Mile 1 Road. The park encompasses approximately 63 acres and consists of baseball fields, picnic shelters, playgrounds, basketball and shuffleboard courts, tennis courts, and a walking trail. Approximately 40 feet of the park property would be used for the proposed project. Approximately 14 palm trees and part of the walking trail may potentially be impacted. The palm trees would be relocated to another city property. The trail would be relocated west of its current location to ensure continuity and to maintain the park's form and function. Approximately 0.6 acres, or less than 1% of the park, would be impacted. No adverse impacts are anticipated to the park's form or function. Preliminary coordination with the City of Mission has occurred and is in favor of the proposed project and potential relocation of the palm trees and the trail. The City of Mission Hike and Bike Trail extends from the Benson Rio Grande Valley State Park to FM 1016 near Trinity Street, a length of approximately 5 miles. The proposed project would include the realignment of approximately half a mile of trail northeast of the existing Inspiration Road Military Parkway intersection. The existing pedestrian bridge at the Mission Main Canal would be relocated approximately 0.2 miles to the northeast of its current location. 2 pedestrian tunnels would be constructed underneath 2 proposed bridge crossings. The tunnels would allow pedestrian traffic to cross under the roadway safely without having to interact with the cross traffic. Approximately 0.3 miles of trail would be moved from its current location on the east side of the canal to the west side. No new right-of-way would be required. Temporary impacts to the hike and bike trail are anticipated. However, form and function would be restored upon completion of the project. These impacts are anticipated to last 1 to 1.5 years. A detour would be provided to ensure use of the trail can continue throughout the construction. Approximately 0.7 miles of the project is located along the IBWC levees. The roadway would be widened along the north side of Military Parkway and would not change the elevation of the levee. An IBWC permit would be required. The levee is considered a historic property, therefore triggers the 4F and Chapter 26 requirement. Preliminary coordination with IBWC has occurred, and they have no objections to the proposed project. A preliminary review of the National Wetlands Inventory identified 3 drainage ditches and 6 wetland areas within the project limits. Coordination with the United States Army Corps of Engineers, USACE, and wetland delineations will be conducted to determine jurisdiction and potential impacts. I will now provide you with information on the right-of-way acquisition process to be followed by the acquiring agency, which will be the City of Mission with TxDOT oversight. Property acquisitions will follow federal and state laws and policies. The Uniform Relocation Assistance and Real Property Acquisitions Policy Act of 1970, known as the Uniform Act, is a federal law that is followed for appraisals, negotiations, and relocation of families and/or businesses. The City of Mission will be acquiring the additional right-of-way from individual property owners and relocate any families or businesses affected by the project. Independent fee appraisers will appraise each individual property needed as additional right-of-way. Each affected property owner will receive a certified letter from the appraiser requesting a meeting with him or her in order to inspect the property and provide them the opportunity to accompany them to perform a pre-appraisal inspection. They will also request permission to enter a property for inspection of improvements. The appraiser will determine the land value, improvement value, and damages to the remainder, if any, of the property to be acquired. With the initial offer, a copy of the appraisal report will be provided. This will be forwarded to the landowner by certified return receipt requested mail as dictated by state law. The project currently has available money for construction and right-of-way acquisition. The acquiring agency will start the acquisition process once the environmental clearance is obtained. The property owner can accept the offer based on the appraisal or submit a written counteroffer based on information that can be supported by documentation, such as appraisals or bids, which must be submitted by the property owner for review. If for some reason the property cannot be acquired through negotiations, the City of Mission has the authority to proceed with eminent domain proceedings and continue with a special commissioner's hearing, but only as a last resort. Property owners will be reimbursed for any reasonable incidental expenses incurred in transferring title of their property to the city. Expenses eligible for reimbursement generally include recording fees, processing fees to obtain a lien release, and similar required expenses to convey the real property, along with any penalties that are required for prepayment of any pre-existing recorded mortgages entered into in good faith encumbering the property. If it is necessary to relocate persons from their homes and or businesses, the city will be required to comply with the provisions mandated by federal and state law to minimize the impact and financial hardship to persons who are being displaced. However, no residential relocations are anticipated. One potential business relocation is anticipated. Relocation booklets, which provide a general overview of the Relocation Assistance Program and outlines the services offered and any payments for which displaced individuals, families, businesses, and nonprofit organizations may be eligible to receive, are available for download on the TxDOT website. The Inspiration Road Military Parkway Loop project is listed in the Rio Grande Valley Metropolitan Planning Organization's Metropolitan Transportation Plan and the 2019 to 2022 Transportation Improvement Program in fiscal year 2019 for preliminary engineering. The proposed project has $3 million in fiscal year 2021 for right-of-way acquisition and $22.25 million for construction in fiscal year 2027. A total of $25.25 million has been assigned to this project. The next step in project development is to review and evaluate all the comments received during the comment period and finalize a schematic for approval. Project development will continue by finalizing the design and obtaining environmental clearance. We are anticipating receiving clearance by the winter of 2021. The City of Mission has executed an advanced funding agreement, or an AFA, with TxDOT. Once environmental clearance is issued and the right-of-way map is complete, the City of Mission would begin acquiring the necessary right-of-way with TxDOT oversight. During that time, the project development phase would be finalized. If the project is completed in an expeditious manner, the construction phase could begin as early as 2022. At this time, we will show a flyover video of the project and give you more of a perspective and additional project details. The fly-through begins at the north end of Inspiration Road, just south of the expressway, and would continue south along Inspiration Road. We would match the existing roadway. The red dashed lines indicate proposed right-of-way, and the yellow lines are the existing right-of-way. The blue lines with spots on either side of the road are the proposed sidewalks. The proposed roadway then transitions to a proposed 64-foot curb and gutter section consisting of 4 lanes and a continuous left turn lane. The roadway would impact one business shown here on the left side of the screen. Right-of-way would be acquired along the east side of the roadway, which is shown on the left side of the screen. We are now approaching outfall number 1, where the existing culvert would be extended. We continue with a 64-foot curb and gutter section to mile 1 south. South of mile 1 south, the roadway widens from 64 feet to an 84-foot curb and gutter section. This section would add 10-foot shoulders on both sides of the roadway. Right-of-way would be acquired on the west side of the roadway, which is shown on the right side of the screen. As we continue south, we approach outfall number 2, where the existing drainage culverts would be extended. Proposed right-of-way would be required along Benson Palm Park, seen on the right side of the screen. The existing palm trees and walking trail might be impacted. Therefore, coordination with the City of Mission is in progress. The roadway section now transitions from the 84-foot section with a flush median to a raised median section. The existing raised median would remain. However, curb and gutter would be added. This section would be constructed within the existing right-of-way. On the right, you will see the Rio Grande Valley State Cemetery. No additional right-of-way would be required from the cemetery, and no impacts are anticipated. After the cemetery, the roadway transitions to a 72-foot curb and gutter section as the median is eliminated. At this point, a bridge would be constructed over the existing irrigation canal and intersect Military Parkway at a T. The existing Inspiration Road that currently curves to the west, shown on the right side of the screen, would be removed. The flight now takes us to the west end of Military Parkway, where the road would transition to match the existing roadway. To the right, you can see County Road 2791, which would be realigned to a T intersection with Military Parkway to improve safety. We now pass the current Inspiration Road Military Parkway intersection. The blue crosshatch lines on Inspiration Road indicate the section to be removed. The existing bridge along Military Parkway would be removed and replaced with a new bridge over the existing irrigation canal. You can see the new Inspiration Road Military Parkway intersection just east of the proposed bridge at the top of your screen. The existing Military Parkway currently runs on top of the existing IBWC levee. The roadway would be reconstructed to an 84-foot curb and gutter section on top of the levee towards the north. Right-of-way would be acquired on the north side of the levee. No new construction would occur south of the levee. Los Ébanos Road would be constructed to transition to Military Parkway and connect at a T intersection. The roadway comes off the levee and the levee continues to the south. At this point, we are passing Old Military Parkway Road on the right side of the screen. Old Military Parkway Road would be realigned to connect at a T intersection with Military Parkway to improve safety. Here is the realigned section of Old Military Parkway Road. As you can see, it tees into Military Parkway. The proposed Military Parkway would be constructed with an existing right-of-way all the way to FM 1016. And now we approach the end of the project limits where Military Parkway intersects FM 1016. Let's recap on how you can submit your comments. The comment form can be downloaded or printed off of the City of Mission website at www.missiontexas.us or the TxDOT website at www.texdot.gov. Given our current COVID-19 situation, the City of Mission is asking the public to provide comments in the following ways. Email comments to jpterrazas@missiontexas.us. Mail comments to the City of Mission. Attention, J.P. Terrazas at 1201 East 8th Street, Mission, Texas 78572, or fax comments to 956-580-8768. Please be sure to submit your comments by June 11th, 2020, which is 15 days after the posting of the public meeting. Responses to comments will be included in the online public meeting summary report. This report will be posted on both the City and TxDOT websites in the next few months. We encourage the public to stay informed. Schematics will be available on the City and TxDOT websites to view project information in more detail. Should you have any questions at any time during the project development process or would like additional information, please contact the City of Mission or TxDOT at the numbers listed. Thank you for watching and participating in this very important meeting. This concludes this pre-recorded virtual public meeting. Thank you.